chance to finally get his hands on Jeff.
Man, the Ultra Male really runs fast.
Well, the split screen sets the table for our Impact main event. TNA World Heavyweight Champion Sting and Rob Van Dam. They are on their way to the ring. And Hulk Hogan has granted Mr. Anderson his wish. Anderson's special referee.
Wednesday on The Ultimate Fighter, Brock Lesnar goes off.
Chicken salad out of chicken,
causing his own fighters to turn against him.
just call me chicken.
And the stress has Brock turned into a ticking time bomb.
Just another 170-pound chicken.
An all-new Ultimate Fighter, Wednesday, at the new time of 9/8 Central on Spike.
You pack quite a punch. Nice.
You're not bad yourself.
You know, I wore my old outfit just for you.
Ooh, vintage. That's hot.
You're hot. How about a kiss, baby? Works every time.
Unlock Scorpion's classic skin and fatality. A GameStop exclusive when you pre-order Mortal Kombat. Power to the players. Rated M for mature.
Speed training. It's how Advanced Auto Parts trains our staff to get to the right part even faster. Not bad. The parts you need, even faster. Advanced Auto Parts. Service is our best part. Next!
Look at her. I would love to have sex to each other.
What?
Nothing.
From the director of Pineapple Express
Whenever you maidens are ready.
comes a comedy
I don't want to do swords with you. I'm doing it by myself.
Oh, you just nicked my knuckles.
that will titillate your senses.
I will return momentarily.
It's a trap. A booby trap.
Tomorrow, get your quest on.
Man is a sexist. He kills people with his sex.
Kill him first. Him.
Your Highness. Rated R.
During the Great Storm of 1781, John Jameson lost a barrel of his beloved whiskey. He said goodbye to the crew and went in after it. In hindsight, that probably wasn't a good idea. Weeks later, a funeral was held. All of Ireland was in attendance, including John Jameson.
To promote our new charbroiled turkey burger, we hired Miss Turkey. Because, well, they're both named Turkey. And that's just the way it is. The new under 500-calorie charbroiled turkey burger from Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Cowhide dries out. So does your man hide. Regular Men's Body Wash can dry out your skin. Only Dove Men Plus Care has micro moisture to fight skin dryness. So that man hide of yours stays clean and moisturized. Be comfortable in your own skin.
You can go deeper into the grid than ever before.
Now this I can do.
Okay. Relay experience. Get more action than you saw in theaters with Disney's second screen. Tron Legacy on Disney TV Comedy today.
It's tough to run with congestion.
So I'm taking charge with Claritin D. It relieves even my worst allergy symptoms. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer for nasal congestion and sinus pressure without drowsiness. I only live Claritin Clear with Claritin D.
Conventional 3D glasses need recharging regularly. Still missing the 3D action? Introducing the next generation 3D TV LG Cinema 3D. Battery-free, hassle-free. Unlike conventional 3D, LG Cinema 3D has a wide viewing angle for greater viewing comfort. Experience the next generation 3D TV, LG Cinema 3D, for wider viewing pleasure.
Coming up next, stay tuned for an episode of Spike TV's Cold. And tune in Wednesday at 10 for an all-new episode, only on Spike.
No, I didn't go to jail. As a matter of fact, the police saw the footage and knew that Karen set me up. Actually, they said she was a bigger bitch than I said she was. And Jarrett, not only will I be at lockdown, and not only will you and I be locked in that steel cage together, but I just heard from the network, and they have a special added stipulation for that match. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. Mr. Anderson is coming armed to the ring. Earlier tonight, we witnessed Anderson make a deal with Hulk Hogan to be special referee for our Impact main event. TNA World Heavyweight Champion Sting versus Rob Van Dam. And Taz, as I watch things unfold in recent weeks between Mr. Anderson and Hulk Hogan, I just have to ask this question. I have to wonder, could this be the first step towards a relationship between Mr. Anderson and Immortal?
Not quite sure on that, but I'm sure on this right here. I mean, Van Dam beat the living daylights out of this man earlier. Hence why we saw Anderson limping out here and all banged up.
And now, introducing competitor number one, about to make his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 232 pounds, Rob Van Dam. Power of Hulk Hogan and Immortal on display in our Impact main event. When Hulk Hogan saw the attitude of Rob Van Dam emerge earlier, Hulk said, we're not going to wait until lockdown. We're not going to wait for the three-way match, RVD, Anderson, and Sting in Cincinnati on April the 17th. He said, we're going to give you Sting, Rob Van Dam tonight.
Mike, you saw Anderson's face looking at Van Dam. You know Anderson wants to lay right into Van Dam, but I'm telling you, I can just sense that Anderson's going to pick his spot when to do something. But you know he's gonna. And
now, introducing his opponent from Venice Beach, California. He is the TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Icon, Sting. When Sting made his return to TNA, he made it clear he was coming back to deal with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. But since Sting became TNA World Heavyweight Champion, quite honestly, Sting's focus, it's been divided. So difficult to worry about Hogan and Bischoff when you have to concentrate on Mr. Anderson and Rob Van Dam, and tonight it's RVD as Sting's opponent, while it's Anderson as the special referee.
Listen, you can't come in here, come back here, win the World Heavyweight title, and not expect people to come after you. Sting knows that. I mean, I understand that Sting wants to somehow dethrone Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff and Immortal. You're the world champion. You're a marked man. You're on top of the mountain, and everyone, if you're not here to be the world heavyweight champion, then you don't belong here. So everyone's coming after Sting, namely Anderson and Van Dam.
You have to feel like Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, they would just love the fact that Sting is not 100% focused on them. He's got RVD and Anderson to deal with for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, April the 17th in Cincinnati. Our lockdown steel cage world title matchup tonight, non-title showdown, Sting, Rob Van Dam, and Mr. Anderson, the special referee. Boy, if that isn't a hook, I don't know what is.
And I'm telling you, I said earlier, man, Anderson, you can just see he is so combustible right now. How bad he wants to do something to Van Dam right now. It seems like he's saying, I'm going to throw this thing down the middle, which, I don't know, my opinion, we'll see.
Sounds good on paper. Think RVD maybe having second thoughts about the disguise, the Sting, the attack?
I don't think so.
On Mr. Anderson?
That's a good question, Mike. I don't think so. I don't think Van Dam is, I don't think he's second-guessed himself. I know Rob a long time, and actually, I don't think he's doing that. I think Rob realizes he's got a great opportunity to face the World Heavyweight Champion one-on-one. And that's a great opportunity because you can more or less feel the guy out, feel what he's going to do, feel what his little intricate things that he does right and wrong.
So you're saying it's a positive for this matchup between Van Dam and Sting here on Impact before their World Heavyweight Championship match in Cincinnati. And I have to ask you this.
It's a positive for Van Dam.
For Van Dam,
in my opinion.
As a former World Heavyweight Champion, I mean, you said how great it was for Van Dam, the ability to scout Sting, and maybe the same for Sting against Van Dam. But at the same time, you want to give away too much?
Oh, I don't think it's a positive for Sting. I don't think this helps Sting at all. I mean, anytime you get in there, you're the champion. You don't want to show too much of what you have, and especially with a guy like that.